What's up, everybody? You can just do things. My name is Murph, and I created FindAIAgencies.com, and I'm going to show you today why I did that. This post that I'm reviewing is a post that I believe is outlandish and ridiculous, and I think that a lot of people are falling for this sort of comment bait on LinkedIn, especially, so that they can find a shortcut. But what this person's promising doesn't seem to align with what they can actually offer, and I'm going to read between the lines and show you what I'm seeing a lot of and why Find AI Agencies makes a lot of sense. So let's get into it. You can just do things. Talk to you soon. Thanks for subscribing. I'm a solopreneur making $160,000 a month. Hey, heads up. If you're making $160,000 per month in a niche business that apparently you don't have to work very much, don't tell anyone. You don't want to invite any competition. Now, of course, my first thought is, oh, you must be selling people on the dream. That's how you make so much money. That's how a lot of people do it. Even people like Alex Hormozi do it this way by selling the dream and giving you a book or a course that is supposed to help you. So this person goes on to say, my team of 30 never asks for raises. They never call in sick. They never complain about overtime because they're all AI agents. That's a big buzzword right now. Here's how I built a $460,000 plus operation in 11 months with 0 employees. Okay, outlandish claims. 3 years ago, I was a beginner with no experience. 2 years ago, learning everything the hard way, and I was making every mistake. 1 year ago, I discovered AI could scale what I couldn't do manually, and today I'm running 30 AI agents that can handle everything. The controversial part, my business strategist works 24/7 for 67 cents per day. My cold email expert has a 59% open rate. My SEO specialist ranked me #1 for 47 keywords. My sales closer converts 52%. My content writer produced 3.9 million views last quarter. While my competitors hire $80,000 employees, I'm scaling with $20 a month AI costs. I'm just going to tell you that it costs more than $20 a month to run all of that. Here's the kicker. Everyone said it was crazy. AI will never replace human creativity. Can't clients want human touch? This is just a one-time thing. Meanwhile, I closed my biggest month ever. The wake-up call. If you're still hiring VAs for $5 an hour, paying agencies $5K a month, doing repetitive tasks, or working 80-hour weeks, you're competing with horse and carriages while everyone else is driving Tesla. That sort of cheesy line makes me feel as though it's written by AI. And we can check that, but whatever. I don't really care. Point is that this isn't a real offer, and I'm going to get into why that is. Partially because if you were doing this and making $160,000 a month, it's because A, you're selling the dream, and that's how you can make so much money, or B, you're not, which is more likely the case. Reality check: the top 1% of entrepreneurs aren't working harder. They're working with better tools. I spent 6 months and $15,000 building the system so you don't have to. Okay, here's the pitch, right? Here's the offer. Free for the next 24 hours only. My complete AI agent army, 30 pre-built specialists, yada, 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 comment army, and I'll DM you the link, right? There's a screenshot of the bots, the 30 bots that this person would send you. And I've taken this and put it into Perplexity to pull out these links to see if these links are real, if they actually go anywhere. But before I do that, check out the engagement on this. These posts go crazy on LinkedIn because people have demand. There's demand here, right? That's what I'm pulling from this. That's what I wanted to highlight of all this, right? Is there is demand here. People want this. And there are agencies and experts and consultants that can build out agents for your business. And that's why I started FindAIAgencies.com so that you could find legitimate agencies. And I'm going to show you that this is one that is not. So anyways, 2,618 comments, 18 reposts. This is wild. So now let's look at the links and see if they go anywhere. So I'm in Perplexity. I took a screenshot of that picture and I said, hey, can you just put this in a table so I can look at these links, right? They're all ChatGPT links, if you can see that. And I'm just going to pick a random one, blog writing bot, and see if it goes anywhere. What do you know? 404 not found. Let's try another one, another random one. SEO optimization bot. What do you know? Not found. So that goes on and on. Okay, these links don't go anywhere. And hey, maybe if I commented and got the special Google Sheet that it would actually work. Who knows? But all I'm saying is that based off of that screenshot that had the links and the URLs, it did not work. So now let's go look at that person's profile to see, are they legitimate? Okay, so LinkedIn profile pulled up. They are the founder, and this is their only experience of Dr. AI LLC. Just from an experienced business perspective, I wouldn't hire anybody that doesn't have a legitimate website, that doesn't have more experience than just this first business. I mean, maybe I would hire a startup to do something for my business if it's niche and it can solve a problem, but only if there's guarantees, like I could get my money back or I could, do a month to month sort of thing, right? This is not promising. This is a red flag. So when I click on this, there's obviously, when you see this little picture here, there's no website or business page, LinkedIn business page associated with this, right? Dr. AI LLC. So now, this person promises to help your agency grow. I don't see anything associated with this on LinkedIn. So let me now do a search for Dr. AI LLC. Okay, I've got Dr. AI, Dr. AI, Dr. AI, AI Doctor.tech, custom AI solutions. Okay, so this might be it, the AI Doctor.tech. But still, when I'm looking at that person's post, who's posting it, where's the website, right? And still, anybody can whip up a website. What I'm saying is it's free, it's easy to use, the barrier to entry is low. This is why I created findaiagencies.com, so that you can find legitimate agencies that are vetted and that they can actually help your business and fulfill the promises that they're posting online. I want to be honest with you, this website, if it's associated with that person, is a lot better than I thought. But you can do this up in Webflow or anything. Now, okay, so I did find that this is associated. So weird. So weird. Okay, so at any rate, this person is posting all over X as well, but I'm just confused because that's the thing. Like, this sort of content and this sort of stuff is so easily faked that people can put so much effort into faking it to get your money that they don't actually do the work of actually performing it, right? They put more time and effort into looking as though they can perform it in order to siphon your funds away from you. So that's where you got to be careful. So that's where you actually need to understand who are the founders, who's doing the work. Having the human touch is going to be so much more important when somebody's promising to do things for you and they promise to perform a service, especially something as critical as helping you find more money for your business, more leads for your business, more top line revenue by automating and making your current employees or processes more profitable. You have to know who's behind it, because you have to have somebody that when things break, which they will, and when things don't work as promised, which they won't, you need to have a person that you can go to that owns that and says, hey, I'm paying you to do this service. It's not working or it is working. Now let's double down. You need to have access to the people actually performing this. And this person is hard to find because they're not linked to their website. And anyways, this is why I created findaiagencies.com, so that business owners, including agency owners, can find the help that they need based on legitimate sources and first person data.